Georgia Power is not keeping their word to us. Every 3 years, Georgia Power has to come back to these public service commissioners and say, this is our 20-year forecast for what we think the energy demand will be and how we want to meet that demand. And Georgia Power, unfortunately, in this IRP in 2025, the same time 2 public service commissioners are up for election, are walking back some very important promises that they made to the public service commissioners, and probably more urgently, they made to us as Georgia residents. Specifically, power plants that they said they were going to retire in 2034 and 2036, they're now saying, actually, not only do we want to keep those on, but we want to power those into the second half of the century because we want to be able to meet the needs for data centers and AI. That's going back on their word. Georgia Power is a monopoly, a legal monopoly, but it is a monopoly in the state of Georgia. In their service areas, no one can compete with them when it comes to energy production and distribution. It's also important to know that Georgia Power is guaranteed a profit. And then that brings us to the question of data centers. Here is a potential customer that's going to need a lot of energy, and here we are wanting to turn a big profit, and no one can compete with us. Let's see, what's the cheapest thing that we can do to create that energy to make that profit without investing heavily in renewables and green? Oh, we'll keep the coal plants open. That's why the Public Service Commission is so critical, because they're not supposed to have a profit margin in mind. They're supposed to have us in mind. This is a bipartisan issue. This is not a political issue. This is a policy question. How we energize our communities is a decision that we get to make. Coal does not fall from the heavens onto us and say, burn me, burn me. Funny enough, sunlight does kind of fall from the sky though. And that price never goes up. The cost of sunlight never goes up. It's just there free to be harvested day after day. And so what we're asking folks to do with us as a direct action is to let the Public Service Commission know that that's something they're interested in.